What's up, guys? It's not every day you get excited over cleaning something, but with this guy, I know I get to blow a bunch of junk out of the end of it, so I'm pretty excited. I've got about 2,000 rounds of 6.5 Creedmoor and 223 that went through this, and as you can see, it's pretty dirty. And basically, I'm just going to walk you through my first time of cleaning the suppressor. That way, if I make any mistakes, you guys won't have to, and we'll get this down to a science. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so here's my super awesome, elaborate setup here. I went to the hardware store, bought a piece of pipe, some fittings, glued it together with Gorilla Glue, because that is absolutely how you glue PVC pipe together. Hopefully we don't have any leaks. And anyways, I watched OSS's videos. They used this M Pro 7 as their CLP, or one of their CLPs they were using to soak it in. So I figured I would buy that, 32 bucks on Amazon for this 32 fluid ounce bottle. Ironic. And I'm basically going to put the suppressor in there and fill it up with this stuff, put the cap on, and wait 48 hours. All right, guys, let's get a close-up of what your suppressor would look like after 2,000-ish rounds. Just super dirty, caked up, literally mounding up on these vent ports. And it does chip apart in some spots, but 95% of it is just, it's right there and it's got to go. So we are just going to start doing something here. So we got the suppressor in the vessel, and now I'm just going to pour it in. That looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to cap this bad boy off, leave it in the bucket, and just in case it does leak through my awesome glue job here, it won't make a mess. So far along this journey, it's been super easy to clean the suppressor. We will see how well it actually does just soaking it and shooting it, but I gotta wait 48 hours. Luckily for you guys, you just gotta wait 2 seconds. So I'll see you up on the range. All right, guys, so it's been 48 hours. Unfortunately, today just happens to be super windy, so I got us up against our garage that we're currently working on, so pardon the mess in the back. But anyways, I got the suppressor. We're going to run some Ballista Clean Federal ammunition, obviously, because it says it's clean, and we're cleaning out our suppressor. So anyways, it's 5.56, so it's got more pressure. I'm going to run it on the short barrel to try and get as much pressure as possible, jamming that stuff out of the barrel. But we're shooting at some leftover drywall. I'm going to shoot on the top, on the bottom, try and see with each consecutive shot how much junk it blows out of the suppressor. But other than that, let's get to it. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Okay, yeah, this did something. This is coming out like goo. All right, guys, I wasn't sure how well this was going to clean out, but it looks like it's doing pretty good. As you can see, guys, the gunk is really broken up here. It's coming out just like snot, basically, which is sort of crazy. I don't know if I'll be able to reuse this. I think it's going to blow some stuff out. Here we go. Woo! Look at that! Oh, no way! That's crazy. All right, guys, check this out. Look at that. That is just nuts. Just foaming out the end. All right, guys, that was a little loud since I'm so close to the garage, but let's do the second shot. Not nearly as much the second time. Guys, there was a ton of junk on the first one. Not as much on the second one, but you can see how just dirty that is. It is still just blowing crap out of this. All right, guys, so the wind died down for a whole 5 seconds. Hopefully it doesn't keep up. Anyways, I put some more solvent in there because it quit blowing stuff out the end. So I just wanted to try and re-soak it again, ram more stuff out of it, and we'll see if it keeps giving us a cool result. Oh, absolutely. Just blew a bunch of more stuff out of it. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys, so I just put more liquid in it. Let's see how much more stuff comes out. A ton! Oh my gosh, it's just black. Sounds different when you hit the wood. Alright guys, here's a close-up. Just look at this. If that isn't the easiest way to clean your suppressor, I mean, soak it, shoot it, and man, that is just a ton of gunk that came out of it. Alright, as far as cleaning goes, this was about the funnest thing I've ever cleaned in my life. Just look at that. I mean, that was a blast to clean the suppressor. Super cool. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go down to the house, sort of clean up the outside of the can, and then we'll finish up down there. Alright guys, right off the bat, I just want to say the M Pro 7 did do a good job, as you saw. I wasn't sure how good it was going to do because I opened up my container about 24 hours into the soak to see how it was doing, and the CLP didn't look cloudy or dirty or anything. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. The top of the suppressor didn't look any cleaner, like gunk was falling off, anything like that, but obviously it did soak in, it did something weird, got all gooey, but it definitely blew the junk out like it was supposed to. So I got it all spiffed up now, nice and clean. As you guys can maybe see, the front's a lot cleaner, still a little bit dirty, but what really matters is the inside. Now I can see bare metal when I look into the suppressor, when before it was just pitch black. That gives me a good idea that the rest of the suppressor is actually probably pretty clean now that I can see actual bare metal versus just the black soot. Most important thing I learned when cleaning this out was don't use a short length gas system. If you guys go back and watch the slow-mo, you'll see a bunch of gunk that was in here fly back into my gun and out of the action. So now I got a really dirty gun. If I were to give you any advice on cleaning your OSS, use a rifle length gas system or maybe even a bolt action gun, because a lot of the gunk will fly back if you have a shorter gas system. Even though this is flow through and it reduces back pressure, you're still going to get that. It's the nature of the beast with shorter length gas systems. You're still going to get blowback. As you saw, one of the cooler things I learned when cleaning this out was adding more CLP after that 5th or 6th shot, because after that 6th shot, it wasn't blowing a ton of stuff out. It still was blowing a little bit out, but if you add more CLP in there, especially the stuff that you're not going to use anymore because it's all gunky and nasty, it somehow just catches the rest of that stuff and keeps blowing it out the end. So that's something I definitely recommend and something I will do the next time I clean my OSS out. One thing I will say, guys, is be safe when you're doing this. I would not shoot at something to see what comes out the end of your suppressor because it made such a mess. If you watch that footage again, it went all over the place. Some came back at me, got on my face. Stay safe, keep that stuff away from you. Next time I do it, I'm going to shoot into a field and just be done with it. But another thing I should mention is that there's actually 2 ways to clean the suppressor. You can do what I did, soak it, shoot it. Or if you go to a public range, a lot of ranges, they want you to soak it, let it dry, then shoot it. That way you're not creating such a mess. It comes out dry, settles, and it doesn't, like I said, create a mess. But yeah, guys, that's all I got on cleaning the OSS suppressor. It's not rocket science, but I did learn some stuff, what to do and what not to do for next time. So hopefully you can take those experiences into account and make your experience as hassle-free as possible. But anyways, guys, if I did a good job, feel free to subscribe, leave any questions in the comments, and as always, keep shooting, enjoy your suppressors, and I'll see you on the next video.